This is the first episode that I'm ever recording. You're my very first guest.
Oh shit! Wow.
Yeah.
I already cursed. All right, sorry.
Oh shit. Fuck. I gotta stop cursing. But yeah, so you're the first one. Honestly, you're one of the people in the Orlando comedy scene that like I look up to the most.
Oh, thank you.
And yeah, you've like really done a lot for the city and putting all together all of these shows. I just like kind of want to know like what is your motive for doing all that? Like what made you want to start comedy?
I always wanted to do comedy, and I was just kind of afraid to do it. Eventually, a bunch of shit happened, and I stopped caring what people thought, went for it, and just kind of kept going.
Hell yeah.
It's like the short story version. We can go deeper if you want. Also, I'm Jake.
This is Jake. Yeah, this is Jake. I'm obviously not the greatest at podcasting yet. Yeah, this is Kanye West.
Yeah.
It's our first guest here. But so you run Milk District, you run Don't Tell, and you're getting ready to move to Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what's bringing you to Austin? Other than all the hype.
The hype. Just need to meet more people. There's already a big infrastructure built there. Here, the only like real, I guess if you want to call it like industry or club work, is what used to be the Improv, which is now Funny Bone. I don't even know what to call it anymore. But outside of that,
I'm sad
it's
about
just
that.
yeah. Outside of that, it's really just Milk District, Don't Tell, and then Shit Sandwich. So like for shows down here, and if you want to do
limited.
Yeah, if you want to do any other shows, you got to drive 40 minutes to an hour in any direction, because there's other shows, but up there it's like, what I do is I make a bunch of content online, and then I want to be able to go out and hit as many mics as possible. Up there, I can be doing 2-3 shows a day.
So it's better for your time. You can get more done and
Stage time.
And get a lot of stage time really quick. I was watching Kill Tony last night, and I heard him say to Hans Kim, like, going to shitty mics is kind of like counterproductive. Are the mics out there like a little better than Orlando?
I honestly don't know. When I was out there, I didn't really do the mics. There was just so many shows to do.
Because you're at that level where you're just doing more so shows and using the mics just to work out the new stuff.
Yeah, and even some shows to work out new material too. I'm still going to, when I move up there,
yeah.
I'm not expected to get handed shit on like a silver platter. I'm going to get a little bit better treatment than just like some random person who's never done comedy that went out there.
Exactly.
Because of the company I have out there and just my ability on stage. But some mics can be counterproductive, where I did do a mic out there, and it was literally 12 comics, and everyone was just sad. Like, it was like, no one here is paying attention. You guys aren't even listening to each other.
Sometimes you leave a mic, and I've noticed in Orlando, like, I leave a mic, and, like, I instantly want to drive off a bridge. I'm like, okay, and I'm, like, second-guessing, like, my whole life, and I'm like, why am I even doing this? Like, there was, like, 4 people in the crowd. One of them had one leg. 2 of them were homeless. And, yes, I'm talking about grumpies. There's like Narcan on the counter, and like it's like you leave, and you leave, and you're like, man, like, is this really what I want to be doing? So like I see what you're saying. Like, hopefully out there it's better, and you're able to like grow a lot more, because I feel like especially you kind of reach your threshold here in Orlando.
For as far as like shows, as far as shows go, no, it's not even so much that I reached a threshold. I just need to meet more people that are like creating things, you know? Like, not just creating shit online, but...
you just had some of your water.
You drank some of my water.
Yeah.
But not creating things online, but also people that are creating shows constantly. Like in Orlando, outside of me putting on shows...
It's just you, really, and a few people in Melbourne, but they don't take it as seriously. Sorry, guys, my dog is... Down, Aries.
But when I go out there, there's 5 of me. Plus, there's the mothership. Plus, there's improvs, and all throughout Texas, if you have a car and you're willing to drive an hour, you can hit up multiple clubs. And then if you are downtown doing like around like where the mothership is and where like Sunset is, you walk around and hit different shows and mics. And I was only there a week, but I just see like, oh, if I'm here for a couple. If I'm living
you're
there for a year,
making more out of your time.
Exactly.
You're making a lot more out of your time.
There's just way more potential for stage time, and that's the main reason you go there. And then you also get to meet and bump shoulders with all these people that are literally at the top of the game, because Rogan's there with the mothership.
Yeah. So that's his club. He made that, Rogan.
Yes.
That's what's up. That's what's up. He used to live in LA.
I believe so. I don't know him, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was definitely an LA guy, like a Comedy Store guy. But yeah, going there is strictly stage time. As far as like online content and like quote unquote making it in comedy, you could do it anywhere right now, just because you have we have a camera. You can literally make a pod anywhere. You can get it done. But for stage time, you want to go wherever you can get the most. And I can get good stage time down here, but I can get 5 times as much in Austin.
Right. Yeah. No. So as far as like, because I do comedy and a female, and I notice there's not a lot of females in Orlando. Aries, just push this dog out. You're about to go in the bedroom. Lay down. But there's not a lot of females here in Orlando. Are there more females in Austin?
Yes.
A lot more female comics.
Way more, yeah.
I think
one of the biggest showrunners out there is a female comic.
Really?
Yeah. Like how I run shows down here, runs twice as many, but up in Austin. So it's definitely a little more diverse up there too.
Yeah, no, then that's really good, and it'll give you a lot of stuff. I'm gonna get him out of the way.
Okay.
You need to go in the room.
Does Aries want his water?
No, he just needs to stop. Stay. Sometimes he needs to be told what to do. He had a dysfunctional father growing up. So he's just a little wacko. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, so I want to go out there, I want to visit, I want to do all that stuff. Now, I'm going to ask you a really crazy question. What is like the craziest thing that's ever happened during comedy in Orlando that you've like witnessed?
That I've witnessed?
Yeah.
Or happened to me?
It happened to you.
Both. Because I'm trying to think of witness. For me, I guess the craziest thing that happened to me is I got chased around by rednecks after a show, and they were trying to stab me.
What did you do to warrant that?
I was at a bonkers show. That's the first problem. Don't do that. Sorry if you're trying to get booked by them.
Yeah. No,
in other states they're good, but in Florida it's like, why? There's just a backdrop in the middle of this restaurant. Okay, this is really weird. But I did a place that's no longer around. It was in Ocala, and one of the people, like one of the tables, just didn't tip their waitstaff on like a big $200-$300 bill. Straight up stiffed them, and they were like, "Hey, host, go up there and tell them to never come back." And they
made you do that.
They asked me to do that, and this is after
Bonkers
the show.
doesn't pay enough for that.
No, they don't. But I was brand new. I was like, "Yeah, whatever you guys want. Yeah, well, yeah, of course. Oh my god,
yes.
I can go on stage. Yeah.
You want me to suck your dick? No problem.
Basic. What? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gosh.
You've had different gigs.
Yeah.
Okay. But
I get on shows in my own ways.
That's a very good point. Okay. But basically they told me to go up there like, hey, make an announcement and tell them, hey, table 2 whatever, please never come back here. We don't appreciate you stiffing everybody. And they had me go up and say that, and they start arguing with the wait staff, and I'm in the corner like after that, and I'm just watching them scream and argue, and it looked like they were about to fight each other. So I pulled out my phone and I was like, oh, I want to catch this on video. They noticed the phone, they point at me, they flip me off, and they're waiting outside for me. So like 15 minutes goes by, I walk outside, I'm on my way to my truck, and I just hear, hey, fat boy, give me that fucking phone. And like 2 or 3 it was 2 little rednecks and 1 big one. They were running at me, and I'm literally
like
running.
Midget little?
No, like 5'5", and then 1 dude who was probably like 6 foot, and chasing me around my truck. And I'm literally running in circles around the truck because I'm like,
Did they have like any weapons, or they were just like wailing their arms?
They were just sprinting at me, gonna fight. And I'll tell you after we found out they had knives, but they were running around the truck. But I was like, 3 dudes running at me. What am I gonna do?
I'm not gonna kidney.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be
cool.
Can't even
pay for their food
and be like a superhero and fight. I could probably fuck up the 2 little guys, but then there's also a third. This isn't a video game. No one's gonna wait 1 by 1 to hit me. It's like they're all gonna hit you. So I'm like, fuck that. And I'm like running around my truck, and then security runs out full sprint and tackles one of them. and the dude was bald, and his forehead smashed into the street, and he had a giant gash on his forehead. It was
Did you just
fucking
leave
great.
him there?
No, he got up. He didn't
got
black.
up and
He didn't get
fine.
like knocked out, but he got his face cut up. And what's it called? After the security came out, like 3 or 4 other guys came out to get my back too, so they ended up backing off. And then security's like, hey, by the way, look what I just found on the ground. Holds up like a knife that was like this big. So I didn't even see it in their hand, but if I were to try
to shank you.
Yeah, I was gonna get shanked.
You were about to get shanked.
So if I was to like
by
be
some rednecks. Were you in Polk County? Or was this in
Ocala.
Ocala.
It's fucking
Yeah, you
soft.
guys, Ocala's, I don't usually accept shows there.
Yeah, I was luckily I was a bouncer before, so I got all the need to be like, oh, I'm a tough guy ahead of me. Because like if I was like had him bounce, I'd be like, oh, finally my chance to try to stick and fight. But I was just like, no, this is not fucking worth it. Fuck that. And I just started running. I was like, yeah, I've been in a lot of fights. This is not fun.
Oh man, and you were about to get shanked and probably get AIDS.
Yeah, potentially.
Probably. You never know what they use that knife on.
Yeah, but that was the most bullshit I've dealt with.
That was personal too. Like they came after you.
Yeah, they called me fat.
I think Bonkers. I think you should have sued Bonkers.
No, I told Bonkers, and then James Yon apologized to me, and that was it. That was the extent of it.
Just an apology. The things that comics go through behind like closed doors that people don't see. Like I feel like when I tell people, oh yeah, like I'm a comic, they're like, that's so awesome, and they like think I get paid all this money.
Oh yeah.
And it's like it's this view of comics that like a lot of people have that's not real, and we're really putting up with a lot of shit.
Yeah, I think I might have made 20. It was my first host gig.
They pay $25.
25 or 50, but this one was a little further, so they might have paid like 50. I honestly can't remember. I don't want to bash that. I don't know exactly what they paid, but it was not enough to deal with that shit.
No, I don't think anything's enough to get shanked.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, we don't need you ending up in an ambulance. The whole Orlando comedy scene would just fall apart.
I guess so. Back then, I was not integral to this scene as much. I was still new.
Well, honestly, I'm kind of like, I'm interested to see like what happens like after you leave, to see if everybody can keep everything together.
I think it's going to grow.
You think so?
Yeah, because Jari and Shaw have been running shows longer than me.
Yeah.
They've been doing comedy longer than me.
Yeah, Shaw runs a really awesome show. It's like what's it called? The Backyard?
Shows I go to?
Yeah, shows I go to.
They, what's it called? We're having a couple of those next week, I believe. I don't know when this airs, but like the week before Christmas, we're having them. And we team it up with Don't Tell, so we like push them out there, so it's going to be good.
That's really good.
But they just know what the fuck they're doing, and they know how to talk to comics. They also know comics I don't know, so as far as the Don't Tells go, that's not going anywhere.
Yeah, those are just always going to be good. We'll always have those. Because I can't personally move, but I'm gonna be like visiting and things like that, and I'm just like interested to see like what happens. But I really do think it's gonna grow. I feel like Orlando might like in the future, like in a couple of years, be able to pull off like a new Austin type of thing if we can keep it up.
If we were able to get like a club downtown, or just in an area where people actually fucking are.
Exactly.
You know, because like right now we have the Funny Bone. But it's like there's not foot traffic out there.
No, it's a ghost town. It's a complete ghost town.
People go to iDrive to go to like Universal and stuff.
Or to go on the I.
Like they already have a plan. It's very rare they have like foot traffic.
And by the end of the night, all those people are so tired they don't want to stay up and watch a comedy show. They've been at like theme parks and stuff all day. They're like, oh, I'm going home to go to sleep.
But if you had one of those downtown, like around like where like Beecham is, like around that area, I could see that getting 50 to 100 in foot traffic, especially if you're pushing social media. Like it's really good. Like that, the downtown gets slammed.
So we just need to buy Church Street.
I don't know about Church. Maybe they were working on apparently before us. Wow. I think it was like 15, 20 years ago. Church Street was where everything was.
Yeah, that was like the main street. Like when you look at all of the old pictures and things like that, that was the only thing that was there.
Yeah, now it's all orange. Like if you drop something on orange, that would be sick. And then you'd be able to be like, yeah, come to Orlando. You'd be able to, if you're like a comic that's like on the way up.
Exactly.
Yeah, come to Orlando, do the club, do a Don't Tell, do milk, and you have like a bunch of venues that you can jump on and just do shows. And then if you're big enough, there's a theater. There are the improv is still there.
Yeah.
You know, but it's just there needs to be a more of like
more of a community downtown. All right,
versus because as of right now, it's get good. Oh, we're good at this now. All right, I'm moving. And that's what keeps happening.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's
I'm
leaving.
tapping into me right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you guys are like all just like hopping, like just going, and it's a lot. But I think that it's the best thing for your careers, and that if you're really interested in gonna do comedy, that's how you grow is moving.
Yeah, it's literally moving. Moving is strictly a stand-up comedy decision because like the other stuff. Like the crew that we have down here, like we just made a sketch. It was the Goofy Christmas one, the Fur Wiper one. Got like 2 mil on Facebook. I'm sorry, 2 mil on Instagram, 1.4 on Facebook. The shorts are starting to get 30, 40K on YouTube. Like
it's growing.
Yeah, so it's like you can literally make that anywhere as long as you have a good crew. And
the crew. With
like Ross Padgett just dropped a sketch. It has like
Ross is killing it lately with those.
Yeah, it has like 15 million. Like the as far as like the actual potential to create content. Orlando is one of the best places to do it because it's everyone. We don't really have industry here, so the people that are making stuff really feel the need to like I have to create stuff versus like while I'm living out there and this is what I'm hoping I can not so much take a step back on content, but like all right, I want to focus on stand up and
get that stage time, get that 10,000 hours up, like closer to that, so that way we can perfect that more. So is that like your ultimate goal? Is to become like huge in stand up? Is that what we're working at for you? It's
just my favorite thing to do. I don't know where I'm gonna be in 5-6 years. I don't know. I might have a fucking kid. You know, I don't know where the hell I am.
A kid.
That kid that always. But people say when you have a kid, your perspective changes.
Yeah.
But it's like.
So you do want kids?
Oh yeah, I definitely want kids.
Definitely want kids.
Right.
What do we want? Like little boy, a little girl? What would you want?
But I don't really think if it's my kid, I don't really think I get to choose.
I mean, you can now. It just costs money.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you can choose.
Obviously, I'm a guy. I want a son, but I don't know. I'll figure out whatever I get. But what the fuck is that talking about? Yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna be in a year, but yeah, I definitely want to do stand up full time. But I love creating shit too. If I can keep making sketches, make more of like Get Good, something like that plus
amazing.
Do stand up, that'd be great.
Definitely check out Get Good. Get Good is a sketch comedy that Jake wrote with a few other comics in Orlando, and it is absolutely hilarious. It's gonna get picked up one day by somebody. I know it is.
It's it's a sitcom. Yeah, basically.
It's really good. We had a lot of fun filming it. I got to do a few little cameos in it, and that was awesome. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm super excited for you and like everything that you're gonna be able to accomplish by like going to Austin, and I'm excited to see where everything goes. I hope you come back and visit us.
Oh, I just got off the phone with Ross. I was talking about it. My intention, I gotta see how realistic it is to come back once a month or once every other month to do like a don't tell, to create content, because as much as I know the stand up there is gonna be good, but I don't know how well I'm gonna work with everyone on camera. Down here, I have a really good crew
that we knew that we can pull from, and
yeah, if I sit down with the crew we shot the Front Wiper sketch and Get Good.
We can do so much with that.
I can make so much shit here.
Yeah, like Sean
I know will work. I'm very glad you brought him up. He is one of my favorite actors to work with.
He's so good.
He's so fucking funny. He's such a shit.
And it's improv too, which is like so crazy. Like he just like makes it up there right on the spot, and I'm like, damn, what is he gonna say next? Because you don't know. Exactly. Or it could just be a random noise like
yeah, he's good, but. I just gotta see. I have high hopes for the people. I intend on working with in Austin. I know the core group I'm definitely already like going to work with. I know they're all really good on stage. I just have to start making sketches and see if we can click together on camera.
Cam said that he wants to get more into like the movie and sketch side too. And he did great in the cameo and Get Good.
Oh, he crushed it. Yeah, I literally got recognized yesterday for that scene.
That was so good. That was so good.
He's good. It's just I don't know. He's so big now where. I want to make sketches with him. I gotta see if like it makes sense for him. You know what I mean? Like I know if I talk to him, he's like, yeah, well, I'll work with you. But it's like, oh, is he with an agent right now? Or are they like, hey, that's not the image you want?
Oh, like I always wonder.
So I gotta talk to him and see if he's down.
It's so crazy,
still.
like because gosh, it was not even 6 months ago. I'm with him at an open mic and going up after him or before him or whatever, and now he's in stadiums selling out the Improv like 2 nights in a row. Like this is this is wild.
Next year, 2024, I would not be surprised if he gets a full weekend, like the full star treatment at the Improv, and then he's either going to repeat that or probably I don't know if he's going to be. I don't know how. With now social media, yeah, he's big enough to where he could potentially be in a theater in a couple of years.
Yeah, and I mean he likes rocks, so I'm real into crystals, so like I'm giving a little bit of the credit to the rocks.
But to the rocks. Oh yeah,
I'm giving a little bit of credit to the rocks.
Chakras are aligned.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
All of the chakras are aligned. He's cleansed out his energy, and now he's just flying.
Yeah.
He's just flying.
And dude, I have a really good sketch idea for him and Jolly that I haven't like written out. I want to shoot get good with a film crew and audio. So I'm pitching that to him once I go up there. So I'll just see if it makes sense for him and the direction he wants to go in his career.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how it goes where when you're making sketches with friends, it's like, yeah, whatever the fuck, we'll say whatever we need. I don't give a shit. But it's like, oh, is your agent going to be like, why the fuck did you make that?
Yeah, why did you do. Now we have to go through the agent and make sure it's okay if he's the bathroom attendant. Exactly.
There's more invested interest now. So it's like, all right, let's see if it's not a matter of like, oh, is he my boy? It's like, yeah, he's fucking hung out, had cigars and we're fucking drinking every time I see him. So it's like, yeah, I'm cool, but it's like, all right, is that going to work for him? So he's got to see.
Well, hopefully his agent's cool.
He seems cool.
Yeah, that's fucking badass. So like, I want to ask you this too, and I'm going to be asking a lot of people this. Like, as far as like the chuckle fuckers and things like that, do you get a lot of those?
I've had some. I have a girlfriend now. I don't really.
But she didn't start out as a chuckle fucker.
Not at all. No.
Yeah. So she how did you guys meet?
We haven't been together crazy long, but I met her. She was actually the event coordinator for one of the shows I was on.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, and I met her, and then I ran a show at her bar. Right. And then we knew each other for like 5+ years.
Wow.
We always had a thing for each other. Yeah. But she had a boyfriend, and then they broke up. I had a girlfriend while she was single. It was a weird back and forth.
That seems to happen a lot, but that's cool though because for me now that I'm out in the world and stuff, dating a non-comic is probably nice.
Oh, it's the only thing I'm gonna do. Yeah. Unless it really makes sense. Chuckle, but yeah, as far as if you have a really good set, it's very easy to talk to someone after a show.
They come. I have to run from them. I run from them.
You're an attractive girl, of course. Yeah, I feel like that's just in general for you.
Yeah, I have to go out the back door at the shows.
I don't know, for me, it's usually a guy has to figure out some way to say hi to a girl. You don't have to have a pickup line, but it's very different because after you have a good set, instead of you having to make the first move, you've already made the first move to the entire room, and then it's like, oh, if someone fucks with you, they're gonna come up to you. And they're going to go out of their way and be like, hey, nice set, or hey, that was so funny about this. And then they start a conversation. So if you really want to, you can just keep that conversation going and get a number. And then go on a date. And when I was single, I've done that a few times. Prior to dating.
Yeah, exactly.
Married, literally last year. It's something that if you're active... If you're a fucking horn dog and you're I'm trying to fuck everything, which I can name a couple of people. Yeah, I know, good. You can get it done.
Yeah, no, they get it done, and I sometimes I'm like, but how? And I just don't know, and it blows my mind. I don't
know. We're also
it's crazy. It's absolutely. I couldn't be that comic that fucked all the comics.
No.
I couldn't do it. I've done one and done. I'm overcooked.
I'm the same.
I'm overcooked one and done. We're not doing it anymore.
No need. We're 30, so it's after a show, it's you talk to someone and it's there's no awkwardness. You eventually figure out, does this person want something? They just want to hook up. You just straight.
They just want a free drink.
You can just straight up ask them. You know, not immediately, like, after the show, hey, good set. So you just want to fuck, or what? No, I don't do that. But, like, you can just have a fucking conversation.
I bet you there's some that do.
It probably works for some of them. Yeah.
I bet it does work.
Yeah.
I bet it really does work. For somebody starting out comedy, what is, like, the best advice that you would be able to give to them?
Just get as much stage time as possible. That's the only thing that's going to work. What works for one person doesn't work for another. If you ask for advice, you're going to be asking... If you ask a bunch of people for advice, you're going to get 20 different things. It's going to fucking confuse you.
Yeah, no, I started off in class, and I feel like the class... I'm sorry too. I feel like the class kind of confused me, because then when I started going out to open mics, I was like thinking that there's all these rules when there was no rules.
There's no fucking rules to this.
There's no rules.
The only thing a class can help you with is really just some joke structure if you really have no idea what the fuck you're doing.
Exactly.
But 9 times out of 10, just going... I'm saying 10 times out of 10, going to mics is more beneficial than taking any fucking class.
Yeah.
And it's free.
Yeah. And you can go out and you're going to get all of... Like, I've grown so much more in the 2 years that I've been going out to open mics than I did the 2 years in the class.
Yeah.
So
100%. Yeah, just do mics. That's all you... If you're new and you're worried or you want to do this, just fucking do mics.
Get out, do the mics, get over the stomach ache, just get over it.
Yeah,
it's not going to go away.
I had to call myself a pussy so much. Like, why the fuck am I afraid to do this?
Yeah.
You know, because it's nerve wracking when you're new. You're fucking... I used to be fucking like shaky.
Oh,
I still a mile a minute, like everything.
Too many extra words and things like that. The only time now that I shake on stage is when I'm roasting somebody, because it's very intense. So other than that, though, like, the shaking's gone. I can just, like, get up there, which is great. But yeah, that's really good advice, just to get out to the mics.
It's the only advice that I know will work. Because if I could be like, oh, this is what I did, and then you could do it and be like, that guy's a fucking idiot. But the only thing that's gonna work is just get stage time.
Well, like, as with anything, I feel like the more that you do it, the better that you're going to get at it. And the only way to get better at it is to do it. So, like, you just have to keep doing it until it becomes something natural, right?
Yeah, it has to click in your head.
Exactly.
Until it clicks in your head, you could literally write out a thesis and be more articulate, and explain it perfectly. But until you get on stage and it clicks in your head, it does not matter.
Yeah,
it has to click for you, and you have to be like, oh, this is how I fucking talk. This is how I can do it.
Yeah, because I feel like after a while you learn to talk in the terms of, like, the actual comedy, like, structure of the joke.
Yeah, that, and for me, I listen back to some of my older stuff. It's, you just learn to actually be yourself. This sounds so, like, cringy, but, like, you literally can just be yourself.
Be yourself, and that's what people want to see. Like, they are gonna, they'll resonate with real.
Yeah, and if real is you being, if you're, like, an awkward person, don't be afraid to be that up there. The main thing is, I listened back to my old set, and I was, like, doing a voice like this. And, like, I would be on stage like, oh my god, and then I had sex, right?
Building a character.
Well, it's not even building a character. It's more like a defense of, like, how do they want to hear me right now versus, like, fuck, I'm just going to say I'm just going to say it. You know, like, it's like little subtle things. This is why I don't even, like, give you advice. The only thing you can do is just get on stage.
Yeah, just get on stage.
You'll figure it out.
Just stop being a pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Don't be a pussy.
Stay hard.
Stay hard. Yeah, stay hard. And that's not a Blue Chew ad.
David Goggins reference.
Oh, man. Have you ever taken Blue Chew?
I took it once and then didn't get laid.
So you had to were you up all night in both ways?
No, because I don't know. I've never been like like an ED guy.
Yeah.
That's a way to put it. I've definitely had some problems like in college where I was like I took like 2-3 scoops of pre-workout.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, sure, I'll have sex later. And then it's like, I don't know. It's you. You blame the girl.
You always blame the girl. It's always the women's fault. It's the women's fault.
No, but
guys take Blue Chew because of us.
But it's I heard it was really good, and it was like, oh, just take it. It's almost like you're taking a pre-workout for sex. I took it, and I was on my way to a girl's house. She's like, yeah, come over. Just let yourself in. She lived in this giant farm, and there was no fucking lights out front. And she's like, yeah, just go ahead and let yourself in, unlock the gate,
Did you know this person before? Like, did you know it was a real person? Or
it's someone I hooked up with in college.
Okay.
We met on, like, we matched on a dating app. And she's like, oh, I haven't seen you so long. Yeah, come over. I live at my dad's place. I have, like, a guest house on his farm. I'm like, okay, I show up. It's 0 lights. It's like one of those roads that you get raped and murdered on. Like, I'm terrified. And I'm a big dude.
But your dick's, like, really hard, so you gotta go in.
I'm thinking about it, but I pull up, and then she's not answering. So I was like, what is this? What the fuck's going on? I call her, no answer. Text her, no answer. I wait like 15, 20 minutes, call her again, no answer. I get in my car and I look, she wants me to reach in, open the gate, and let myself in. And she goes,
one of those big farm gates?
Yes. So, if the,
it's
God
like
forbid,
opening the gate to your own death.
If God forbid she didn't tell her dad, hey, there's a fucking 6'3" giant guy coming over to fuck me. Like, I'm getting murdered. So I was like, yeah, you know what, fuck this. And I left. And then like an hour later, she called me. She was like, where are you? I was like, I fucking left. You stopped responding. She's like, I fell asleep. You should have came in and woke me up. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
You want me to undo the gate. You want me to bring my own flashlight. And you want me to wake you up?
You want me to just navigate my way through your property and not walk into your dad's house? Like,
did you take the Blue Chew before?
I took it because you're supposed to. Aren't you supposed to take it like before?
I have no idea. Nobody I've ever.
I took it when I was like.
Needed Blue Chew.
I took it when I was like 20 minutes away. I was like, oh, I want to do a good job, and it's just fucking. Now I went home and jerked off. I had to. I had Blue Chew in my system.
Yeah, I mean, once you jerk off, though, does it go away?
Yeah, it's for. I don't know if there's different types, but all it does is just makes it so when you get hard, it's harder. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know anything. I honestly get freaked out. Women, if you don't know this, women don't like to know that you took the Blue Chew.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, we don't want to know. It's kind of like, in a way, like, it could either be a turn on or a turn off for them. Yeah. For me, it's like a turn off because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why does this guy need a drug to get his dick hard? Like, I can't do it on my own. So,
yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, so sometimes, like, just don't tell the girls.
I've never had sex on it, so
yeah.
I'm with me and my girlfriend. Like, we spend the night together most nights. I don't need Blue Chews.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm fine.
I mean, that's good. I mean, she's really pretty though. I've seen pictures of her, and she's gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm one time.
So you don't need Blue Chew.
Yeah.
So, honestly, I think that men.
I get a high, and I'm just like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I think a lot of men think they need Blue Chew, but really they're just sleeping with ugly women.
You know, I've definitely been in that boat where I've been with a girl where I was just like, this is not for me, and I was worried, and then I was with someone who was attractive, and I was like, oh.
You're like, I don't have erectile dysfunction.
It wasn't
she
her.
was just ugly.
Yeah.
You just get in your head about it. Yeah. Oh man, that's.
Except for in college or anything, it did not matter. I was a dumbass.
Where'd you go to college?
I went to UCF.
You did. So you actually finished. You can't finish.
Yeah, I got my Bachelor of Science in Business Administration.
Wow, you guys, we actually have somebody here that has graduated from UCF.
Yeah, I got my bachelor's.
Awesome. That's really good for you. I mean, a lot of people, it stands for you can't finish for a reason.
No.
Yeah, a lot of people don't finish it. I just went to Valencia.
Smart. And do you have student loan debt?
No.
Yeah, I do. I have like 20 grand.
Really?
It sucks.
Make an OnlyFans.
No, I'm just waiting for the next election cycle. They said they were getting rid of it. I got Pell Grants and shit. They literally were going to wipe out like 99% of it. And then they were just like, we'll do that if you vote us in. We voted them in. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, my household is waiting for the same thing because we have my girlfriend upstairs. She has student loan debt, and we're just like, please, Biden, take it away. Please, Biden, take it away.
I have a pretty pessimistic view on it, but I think they're complete scumbags. And what they did was they made a point to be like, all right, student loan debt payments start now. Literally a few months before the election cycle. They know Trump isn't going to want to push, get rid of student loans. Yeah, so they're going to try to run on that. They're going to try to run on that and get all the people who have student loan debt to be like, vote Biden back in so he can.
I don't even think Biden's a real person at this point. Like, I honestly, truly don't believe that Biden is a real person. I think he's a clone. He glitches way too often. Can't do anything.
Yeah, it's scary.
It's
That's
very,
the leader.
It's very scary. He can't even stand up for long periods of time. He just falls over.
Yeah, so regardless of which way you lean, just that person talking, whether he's saying what you like or what you don't like, just him trying to portray it, that guy has to go meet other leaders and they have to be like, yeah, I trust this guy to get things done. That's not what it is. That's just not the case.
I don't even know if he knows. I don't think the real Biden's ever left the White House. I think they're just sending out robots. Like, I really...
They do have... Well, I don't know about robots. Yeah, they might. They definitely have AI videos they could just
I know
put out.
for a fact that, especially because I've looked into it, you can do clones now. You can clone people. It costs a lot of money, but for Aries, if I wanted to clone him, it's $13,000. So I know that you can clone. So
you can clone Aries?
Yes. Oh, Aries will 150% get cloned. All you have to do is send them a blood sample. And it's $13,000, and they will send me back a puppy.
I don't know if you're fucking with me or not.
No, I'm serious. No, they can be cloned. They just came out with anti-aging medicine for dogs too. Like if you have like an older dog, you can give it this anti-aging medicine that they're coming out with, and it'll add 5 to 8 years onto their life.
Oh, my family dog just passed like a month ago. Brutal.
Yeah, no, it's hard. Losing pets is the fucking worst. It's the only thing that's worse than a breakup is losing a pet.
Yeah.
Definitely. How long are we on? Let's see here.
Times in the by 36.
36.
Yeah.
Well, I'll ask you a couple more questions and I'll let you get out of here. You're doing something fun today.
Yeah, I have a date. We're doing Harry Potter World, Universal, and then a Brazilian steakhouse.
Hell yeah. Or do you watch Harry Potter?
We just finished all of the... She read all the books growing up. Yeah. I grew up watching Harry Potter.
Amazing.
So we just rewatched all of them. We finished the last movie, I think, 2 nights ago.
Nice. What house are you?
I don't know. I feel like the way I look, I'd probably be Gryffindor.
You'd be a Gryffindor. Yeah.
Doing it based on that, I guess.
Yeah. I'm a Slytherin.
You think so?
Yeah. I'm definitely... This whole house is Slytherin. We even painted it green.
Oh, shit. I'm colorblind. I don't even know. The wall's green
right now? Oh my gosh, I
now?
forgot that you're colorblind.
Is that wall green?
Yes.
I'm just... Yeah, I couldn't
even... All the walls are green. This is brick. Yeah, oh my gosh. So
I know that's brick. That's brick. That's a lamp.
Okay, you're not blind. You're colorblind.
Yeah. All the lights hitting me, it's hard to tell if that's green or what color it is, but whatever.
Yeah, no, that's really cool though. But yeah, I mean, we can wrap it up, get off that way that you can fly over to Hogwarts and make some magic.
And it's actually nice out there. It's finally cold again. What is it? It's like 70 right now. Low.
It's the perfect day to go to Universal. It is the absolute perfect day to go to Universal. Make sure if you don't want to wait in lines, you can go and get the handicap thing.
How?
Just have your girl go and have her tell them that
she has anxiety.
No, she has a yeast infection.
What?
She can't wait in line because she has to go to the bathroom so many times.
Do they?
Yes, you won't have to wait in any lines.
I'm not gonna be able to pitch this to her.
You don't think that she'll do? You don't think that she'll do it?
Mary, all right, you gotta. I don't want to say it. You gotta tell people you have a yeast infection.
I mean, she doesn't. Okay,
do girls do that there?
Yes.
No way.
Yes, that is one really foolproof way to get not have to wait in any lines.
That's beautiful. Well, I don't fit on the rides, so I'm not gonna. Wait, I'm not kidding.
Yes, you do.
I swear to God, I don't. I don't fit on one roller coaster there.
Oh, not on any of the rides?
Not one.
What about Spider-Man?
No. Oh, if she's down, I'd be down for that. Because that's like one of those.
Spider-Man, you would be able to fit in Spider-Man.
But roller coaster, I grew up on roller coasters and I can't fit on one.
Alright, so roller coaster people who make roller coasters, there's a problem, there's a lack here, we need roller coasters.
No, I'm just very overweight. I mean...
yeah, but you're not overweight, you're tall. It's like your build, you have a big build.
Yeah, maybe if I... Yes and no. I don't know, I made a video.
It was with Marcus, right?
No, it was with Austin Kleeman.
With Austin, that's right.
We made a video of us not fitting on every ride, and people thought we were like some fat activists, and Universal tweeted us. It was like, we are so sorry, if there's anything we can do. I was like, dude, we're just making a fucking funny video. Because it went viral. I still get comments on it every day.
It's hilarious.
Like, people are like, I went there, I didn't fit either, and other people are like, stop eating.
Be pretty mad. I mean, imagine if you traveled from like another state and then you get to Universal and like you really want to go on this roller coaster and then they're like, no, you're too fat.
I think it should be a wake up call. Unless you're like 6'8" or something, and then it's like, fuck, I'm too big for this thing. But it's like, if you're like 5'7" and you're not fitting on rides, you gotta fix something in your life, dude.
You work out and shit, though.
Yeah, I do.
You do. You're an active person.
Well, it doesn't fit over my shoulders. And when I went, I was also substantially fatter, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
well, maybe this time will be different.
But I'll try. But
yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing a video of you in the test thing.
I'm not, because my girlfriend's gonna have to take it. Then I'm gonna have to be like, hey, you still want to like do sex stuff? She's like, I don't know, you didn't fit on the fucking roller coaster.
You pussy bitch.
Pretty much. I went to Busch Gardens with my dad on Father's Day. It was me and my dad, like my childhood best friend. And I didn't fit on one roller coaster, and he rode roller coasters with my dad.
And you just watched.
I just watched my best friend ride roller coasters with my dad.
You just sat there eating your pretzel.
Yeah, and holding a balloon.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
Oh my gosh, man. Well, it's been really nice talking to you, Jake. I feel like me and you, like, we've known each other for a long time, but we don't ever really get to like talk just one-on-one like this.
Great.
So it's really cool to be able to do that with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so definitely check out Jake Ricca, his YouTube, Instagram. Is it just Jake Ricca?
Yeah, if you look up JakeRicca on YouTube, Jake Ricca, or on Instagram, all my stuff's there. You can Google it; it'll all pop up. But my YouTube is like where my following is and stuff.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Jake. Thanks for coming over and going down the rabbit hole with me.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime.